Hi, this is Josh from back here, Bounty, Arizona again. This is a summer update. Um, Last one I did was a pre-summer update, so this one will show how everything's doing in the summer. Some's doing great, some, well, kind of what we would expect from 108-degree weather here. But we've taken precautions, I can show you. If you look out here, all this black, this is actually all shade cloth that I put up. Some of it's a little better looking than others, but it still does the job. I mean, it's a big area that I had to measure out, and it wasn't entirely accurate, but it still does the job. Last week, under here, I planted, at the far end, we have jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. In the middle are pie pumpkins, and then towards the bottom here are butternut squash. So, hopefully, they'll all be ready by Halloween, Thanksgiving. You know, people want winter squash and all that. And then over here, you can see the melon patch has exploded with melons. The watermelons are taking over absolutely everything. I'm talking everything. They are going into the grapes. They are going into the tomato trellises, going up the tomato trellises, climbing onto the tomato plants. They're going nuts. So they're happy. And we have got at least 2 dozen melons already, giving them away and whatnot. Cantaloupes also doing well. Honeydews, I don't know what's with them, but they're ripe. They just aren't that sweet. The watermelons taste great, so do the cantaloupes. Let's see if we can find a ripe one. Watch your step over everything. It's so densely packed. Wait a minute. Now this one looks a little small, but it is ripe. There's a trick I saw on another YouTube video how to tell if it's ripe, and it seems to work. But the reason why this one is so small and other ones we've gotten are gigantic is because for 5 days the water actually got shut off by a human error of mine and caused a little bit of drought, but everything is totally sprung back, as you could tell. There's that. Like cantaloupe, the ripe one here. Probably more out there, but I'll have to come back and pick them later. But as you can see, the melons they're going up the trellises. We'll go out this way. And then down here you can see how the melon plants, they're just totally coming out. There's even one coming like just hanging here off the vine, off the trellis. So I'm probably going to have to put like a box or something underneath it, otherwise it's going to fall right off. And the peppers have done also really well. They like doubled in size. Here's one. These are like yellow jalapenos, but they've gotten really tall. This one especially has gotten really big. Nice looking pepper there. Jalapeno plants are also getting really tall. There's so many on there that I don't have time to cut all of them. But finally, what I was really looking forward to, my father-in-law really likes spicy peppers. So at his request, I planted a couple habanero plants, and they've really taken off all of a sudden and just started popping off all these habaneros like crazy. And he says they are really spicy. And if he says they're spicy, well, I know they're spicy. Yeah, I keep getting so many of these little suckers. There's more over there, I'll have to come back for them. But yeah, and the tomato plants, you know, they're kind of sad. It's just because of the heat. even with the shade cloth, they don't look too well. But, you know, that's to be expected. But, anyway. If I could tend to everything out here every day, I'm sure it'd look better, but, you know, what are you going to do? But you can also see that the grapes have also really taken off. I've been trying to train them to hook up to poles and the wire, but they kind of want to do their own thing. I might just have to cut their branches off. And over here, the squash, I had a bad infestation of squash bugs, so a couple of them died. I had to root them out. The others are doing okay. Peach trees, they've obviously also done really well. Lots of new growth on them. The grapefruit tree I'm probably going to have to shade. It looks pretty sad. I mean, it's still alive, but it would probably feel a lot better if I gave it some shade. And of all those pomegranates we saw, flowers we saw, there's one. One decided to actually pollinate. So we'll see how it turns out. Now down here, the blackberry plants have also done very well. They've grown like weeds. So all these new branches and offshoots you see, these will be covered in flowers come springtime. Covered. Even have some blackberries still coming in. And then down here we have grapes. They're starting to turn color, and because it's so hot out here, there's another bunch that's turning red, but they're starting to split and everything because they weren't getting enough water. But you know, it's only their first year. I'm sure we'll see tons more grapes next year. But that's it for now. So next time I update will probably be maybe midsummer or towards the end of summer. Pumpkins will probably be huge by then. Anyway, that's all for now.